Welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. Let's talk about Hunt for Love. We pick up where we left off with Colty fighting Jen and Rob, trying to get them to admit that they forked. And as he's going off on Jen, Tim is pretty happy over there. He's enjoying the show. I gotta be honest, I never saw someone flip their temper that quick, but it felt pretty good to see Jen get called out.
Really satisfying seeing Jen get called out on her for once. I feel like I'm like the living iteration of the Michael Jackson eating popcorn meme. Like, I'm just loving it.
Jen's like, you know what? Even if I forked all the men here, it's my right. I'm single, I'm not taken, I'm not married, I'm not in a relationship, I don't have a man. I can fork whoever I want, and that's none of your business. And honestly, I hate her, but period.
Let me set something clear here. Even if I want to date anyone here, because I don't have a relationship, I'm not anybody's wife here.
But the part she isn't understanding is that she's lying to Cole, knowing that he has feelings for her, and she's also hooking up with him. So, in my professional potato opinion, she needs to be honest with him. But according to her, since they're not in a relationship, she doesn't owe him any loyalty.
You
Tell him that. Tell him that, because he's the one who's getting hurt.
I want to be with you. We get into a relationship, then I really owe you loyalty.
And I have to disagree with that. If you're exchanging bodily fluids, he needs to know who else you're exchanging bodily fluids with. She tells him she needs some space away from him because he's playing the victim and she doesn't respect it. Well, damn, okay. Rob comes to her defense and tells everyone that she doesn't owe anyone anything. They've only been there for a week. People are allowed to hang out with other people, okay? And whoever's upset should be upset with themselves.
Nobody should be that upset over somebody hanging out with another person.
But it's happening.
It's happening, and that's unfortunate, but the person who's upset should check themselves.
Colt goes, Rob, it's not about hanging out. It's about forking. I know you forked her. Rob puts his hand in Colt's face and he's like, please stop, okay? Stop beating a dead horse. And aren't you the one who got caught sending dick pics to another girl while you were in a relationship?
I definitely don't need to hear from Cole. This is the guy who got caught sending pics while in a relationship, and he's yelling at me in my ear.
Rob, you did that too. Imagine sending a spicy picture and the recipient looks at it and they go, you should get that bump checked. And you're like, what bump? And they're like, that bump oozing with yellow jelly. But don't worry, because you can instantly book an appointment with a top-rated in-network doctor on ZocDoc, the sponsor of today's video. ZocDoc is a free app and website that has over 100,000 high-quality healthcare providers across every specialty, whether it's mental health, dental, eye, skincare, and so much more. You can filter for doctors nearby who take your insurance for any medical need. Plus, you can read their reviews from verified patients. And ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking, and sometimes you'll even get same-day appointments. So stop putting off your doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mythoughts, also linked in the description, to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Now, I think it's safe to say that everybody pretty much got confirmation that Rob and Jen did sleep together by how defensive and angry they got. And as the arguing escalated, the therapists looked kind of scared. They were like, oh shoot, how do we de-escalate these creatures? And then they're like, everybody needs to work on their communication and honesty. And Tiffany goes, yes. And she starts clapping. Yes, yes. Honesty and communication.
Communication is not going well.
Yep.
It sounds like honesty is not going well.
Right.
There you go.
And
Next. Then we see Chantel and Joe and Usman and Nikki going on their date. They get in the van and Nikki talks about how she cried earlier because she saw a stray dog out on the street eating out of a trash can and it broke her heart. And Usman's like, that's normal in Africa. And then she goes on to say that she cannot stand to see animals like that, and back home she's taken in so many. She's like, I've picked up 16 dogs, 5 cats, 2 birds, a lizard, an owl, bunnies, chickens, ducks, swans, like everything. And Usman's like, whoa. Okay.
Maybe I won't invite her to Africa because I don't want my house to become an animal farm.
He wants to live in a nice mansion, not a frickin' zoo.
Nah, I think it's cute and lovely that Nikki loves animals, but I really want to live in a nice mansion, not a zoo.
He thinks it's cute that Nikki loves animals, but dogs and cats on the street are normal where he's from. And I totally get where Nikki's coming from because my heart does hurt when I see stray dogs in countries where it's normal, because it's not normal where we're from. But in other countries, it's just not a big deal. It's kind of the equivalent to us in America seeing squirrels and raccoons outside. And that's probably why we saw so many international people, especially on the last season of 90 Day Fiancé, like Joan and Maddie, who were not too happy about the indoor cats and dogs. Anyway, the two couples go to a beer bath. Very interesting. I never heard of it. Like, what's the point of bathing in beer? Are you supposed to sit in it and then sip it? But the interior is gorgeous. I mean, everything in Tulum is so gorgeous. Oh, this show is really making me want to go back. But the reason why I so don't want to go, even though I really want to go, is because you have to fly into Cancun Airport and then you have to drive 2.5 hours to Tulum. Yeah, well, I don't drive myself, but you have to like get a car or a van or a travel service. And nobody wants to be in the car for 2.5 hours right after they just had a flight. Anyway, Chantel and Joe get in the tub in their bathing suits and he's super happy about his view. He has a view of those big, ginormous mountains. Like, damn.
Congratulations to you guys.
Here, put it over mine. Put it over mine. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's comfortable.
There we go.
Usman and Nikki do an energy cleansing session, and I didn't catch what it was called, but it looked cool. Would I do it on a first date with essentially a stranger? Hell no. But they were being good sports about it.
Ajo!
And then after the energy cleansing session, they go into a mini pool. Nikki wasn't prepared to get wet, so she goes in with her clothes. They get to know each other more, and she asks him, "Where are you from again?" And he's like, "I'm from Nigeria, but I travel a lot because I'm a superstar soja boy." Oh, okay, cool. So how's marriage life in Nigeria? Well, where I'm from, men can have 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 wives, but if I meet the love of my life, I'd be okay with just 1 wife. And Nikki's like, ooh, spicy. Well, I'm bisexual. And he's like, what?
So why I'm asking is because I'm a bisexual.
Wait. Bisexual?
Yeah.
So what does bisexual mean? Like, how does that schmex work? Does that mean I have to go in the back door? Because I don't do that. I can't go there. Like, that's the forbidden, that's a no-no square. Exit only. And she's like, oh, no. Normal schmex is totally fine. And he's like, oh, okay. You know, I wasn't sure because in my culture, we don't really talk about schmex much. So, you know, I was just making sure.
I thought that's what it means by bisexual. Dear. I'm sorry.
It doesn't mean.
Usman, be so for real. I'm pretty sure you got more than enough education on Cornhub. He thinks about it for a second and he's like, you know what? I'm so sorry, Nikki. You're great, but I don't think this is going to work because I've never been with anybody bisexual and, you know, I don't think I can handle it right now. And she's like, oh, that's fine. Usman cannot wait to get back to Cortney because he's hoping that going on this date with Nikki has made her jealous.
I'm hoping that the fact that I took Nikki on a date, maybe that can make Cortney feel jealous.
Back at the beer spa, Chantel and Joe are sitting side by side in the tub, and all I can see are her 2 gigantic mountains. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on something else, like the veins popping out of his forehead. But I can't help myself, they're just so big and right there floating around, and I'm pretty shocked he didn't look down more often.
Yeah, cheers to the Joe Town room.
They talk about their age difference and she's like, you're so mature even though you're only 25. And he's like, I know. And then they have a little kiss and it's cute. Like, I was feeling the little butterflies. Back at the resort, Jen is walking to her room, but Cole runs after her. My goodness, Cole.
Give it up. She wants some space from you.
What do you not understand about that? She actually tells him very nicely, Cole, let's talk tomorrow with some professionals and the therapist because I don't want to talk right now and I feel like everybody's attacking me. And he's like, okay, fine.
No. Maybe tomorrow with some professional help, we can actually do it in a respectful way that I just feel attacked by everybody.
Jen says in her confessional that she wants to fork Rob, but marry Cole. So she's going to take her time to get to know each of them and see who's better suited for her.
Like, I want to Rob and I want to marry Cole. And that's why I'm taking my time. And I will take my time to the last moment if I want to.
Don't you hate that when one guy you have so much sexual chemistry with, but you wouldn't want to marry, and then the other guy, there's like really no sexual chemistry, but he's like perfect everywhere else. So like, what would you rather pick? Would you rather pick the partner, the girl or boy that you have crazy, wild, amazing sex with, or the person that you guys just have like vanilla, whatever sex, maybe once a month, but everything else is amazing. Like you guys laugh together. You guys have so much fun together. You guys bond on so many different things. You love the same foods, the same movies. Like you literally could spend time with them 24/7. What would you choose? Let me know down in the comments. Honestly though, I feel like she can keep forking both of them as long as she's honest with everybody involved, because people do have multiple schmexual partners, and I don't see anything wrong with that as long as everyone is on the same page. But that's the thing, she feels like she doesn't have to tell anyone anything because it's her personal life, but I disagree. Now it's time for everybody to gather and partay. Cortney's super excited after a long day of rest. She chose to opt out of the social media activity because I don't need anyone to critique my social media. I mean, my feet pics have gotten me thousands of dollars already. Link in bio.
My feet pics alone got me followers and plenty of money. Link in my bio.
You guys, I freaking love her. I love her so much. I would be friends with her in real life. Cortney, Elise, Tiffany, Chantel, basically all the girls except for probably Jen. Sorry. Elise pulls Cortney for a chat and tells her that she confronted Jen about Rob. Oh my god, wow. So did Jen admit that she's sleeping with Rob? She said that they're just sleeping, like nothing happened. I don't think they were just sleeping. Yeah, by the way, Usman's on a date with Nikki. What? Are you kidding me? A blonde girl from Florida? Okay, he sure has a type. I begged him to take me out on a date and he didn't. Ew.
Are you kidding me? I've been begging you to take me on a date. All I know is she's blonde from Florida. Like, I guess he has a type.
Gosh, Cortney, please don't fall for this. Please don't fall for this. He just wants you to get jealous. Chantel comes back from her date. She is glowing. She's happy. She's giddy. She's skipping around. And she's like, oh my God, hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Hey. It's good. Every day is great here.
She's in this really cute two-piece lime green outfit that I thought looked fantastic on her. And she's like, oh my God, I don't have a drink. And Joe goes, come here, baby. Let me get you a drink. Oh my God. I would have been like, yes, Daddy.
Come here, baby. Let me get you something.
Yeah, look at that.
Like a guy who takes charge like that, ooh, it is hot. And I got a lot of backlash in one of my Love Island recaps for saying that Amaya should step back a little and let the guy lead with the first kiss or with intimacy. And oh my God, people were like,
in 2025?
Oh my God. I'm just saying that's my personal preference. That is my opinion. That is my personal style of how I like it. You don't have to like it. That's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with you if you want to take charge and you want to initiate, anything schmexual. That's fine. I'm just saying, my opinion. Do you see the name of my channel? It's called My Thoughts. So then Joe and Chantel join a group of girls. Tiffany asks if they kissed, and I love Joe's answer. He's like, I'm going to let Chantel answer that. Damn, Joe. I like him. I like him so far.
I'll let Chantel answer that.
Joe, you're not being
I never
kiss and tell. I never kiss.
I'm gonna ask you in private then.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So Tiffany pulls Chantel aside and Cortney joins and she's like, how comfy did you and Joe get? And Chantel goes, I mean, he was in a swim trunks and I was in my bikini and we were in a hot tub. Oh, really, Chantel? Okay, that's great. But I want to know, where was Usman? Did you see him? He was in the next room, but I didn't see what they were doing. I'm so pissed off. He's gonna ask another girl on a date before me? Tiffany tells her it's most likely because Usman's butthurt about her interest in Colty and he's doing it to get back at her. You need to talk to Usi.
You need to talk to Usi. Where's he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's here.
Oh my God, when Chantel said Usi, oh my God, that's what we have to call him from now on, Usi. Then they talk about Rob. Where's Rob? Where's Jen? They're both not at the party. I think they're probably hanging out together. Oh, really? So they're not coming? Oh, they're definitely coming. Do you get it? Coming. They're gonna come.
No, Rob said
coming.
You think they're
Cortney!
Oh my God, they're killing me. Usman comes back from his date and Cortney notices and she keeps an eye on him. Chantel walks over to him and she's like, Uzi, you make Cortney jealous. And Uzi is secretly smiling because his plan worked. And Elise and Tim are like, come on, just ask Cortney out on a date already. And then Usman says, well, she was paying more attention to Colty than to me. And they're like, just ask her out, just do it already. Apparently, Uzi loves a jealous woman because it shows that she likes him and really cares about him. But I feel like that's really toxic.
And now, a lady that I've been chasing and begging and pleading with just to pick me, now she's showing me that she's angry. She's so jealous. I love it.
To purposely go out of your way to make them jealous? And I can't believe he thought he was chasing, pleading, and begging. He did none of that. But now he has her exactly where he wants, so he pulls her for a chat, and before he can even say anything, she asks him, did you have fun on your day? I can't believe you asked her out on a date before me. Oh, I'm sorry, Cortney. I felt like you weren't giving me any attention. You were giving Colt attention, okay? I'm way more handsome, way more talented, and way more successful than him. So how dare you pay more attention to Colt than to superstar Soulja Boy Usman? I'm done explaining to a grown-ass man to take me out on a date. And I'm like, clock it, Court. Clock it.
I am done explaining to a grown man, like, take me on a date. I think a middle school student would know to do this.
So a bunch of people are gathered around Cole and they ask him, what's your beef with Usman? And he's like, I don't have beef with him. He has beef with me because he got mad at me when I was interested in Cortney because apparently she's his only choice and his first main priority, but he hasn't even asked her out on a date. And then he laughs about it. And Elise is like, well, you know, he's asking her out right now. And Colty looks over and he's like, Cortney's not going to fall for that. You know, she's a lot smarter than she leads on. And I just know that she's going to sniff out his bullshit.
She's not going to give Usman another shot after asking another girl out. I think Cortney can kind of see through a lot of his.
And I'm like, you know what? I think you're right. Colty is so drunk. He's like, she's gonna reject him tonight. Just watch. And then Jay, a normie, throws a little shade at Colt and he's like, well, you got rejected by May. And Colt goes, well, who have you gone out on a date with? And this is when he turns to Tiffany and asks her out on a date. And she accepts.
Yeah, are you like,
no,
let's go. And also, I'm the coolest to that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Damn, Tiffany's so popular. This is like her season of The Bachelorette. So back to Uzi and Cortney, he's so offended that she's still considering Colty as an option. And then she tells him, well, you're not making any moves, and I texted you this morning, and you didn't text me back all day, and then I come to find out that you took another girl out on a date. And then he tells her, listen, I'm not here to disrespect you or waste your time, but I know when I'm wanted and when I'm unwanted. Basically saying that he doesn't chase a girl that doesn't want to be chased, like he's going to respect your boundaries. And then he asks her, so do you want to go on this date or not? And dun, dun, dun. She says yes.
So now, question. Are you down for a date?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What? No, Cortney, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, no. She was like, I mean, yeah, I want to go on a date with you. Like, I've been totally begging you. And he goes, no, Cortney, you do not beg. You should never beg. Look at you. You are a beautiful woman, Cortney. I will beg you. I will do all the begging and begging. I beg at your knee, my queen, Cortney.
You don't beg. You're beautiful. You don't have to beg for any man. I will beg you, and I'm so happy to beg a woman that I love to be with. You are my queen. You know that. You're beautiful.
He's so damn corny. And you guys, she fell for that because she cracked a smile. You could tell that she didn't want to smile, but she couldn't help it, and she let out a smile. And he tells her, I really like you, Cortney. I really do. And she's like, okay, fine. I'll give you a chance because I think you're being genuine right now.
Finally, Usman took the hints. I feel he's being genuine right now. I should give him an actual chance.
Oh my God. I cannot wait to see this date. I have a feeling that Uzi is going to fall on his face and he's going to ruin the vibes so fast. Mark my words. So then Cortney sees Chantel and Joe leaving together and she's like, ooh, look at them leaving together. I'm so happy for them. Well, what do you want to do, Uzi? Do you want to stay and party a little bit more? And Usman's like, well, what do you want to do, my queen, Cortney? And she goes, I want you. And he's like, oh, well, I'm yours. You can have me. I'm yours. I'm all yours, lady.
You got me. I'm yours. I'm yours. Lady, I'm your property. You can mold me and take me home.
That was so damn cheesy. Oh my God, y'all. They leave the party together. And Colty has to watch them walk away holding hands. And then he's starting to regret not asking her out earlier. And now he may lose her to Usman.
He's the most important person here for me. All I can think about is her and Usman ending up together, and it's just killing me on the inside.
So Usman walks Cortney to her room and he says that he'll text her tomorrow for their date. And he's like, good night, my queen. And she's like, thanks.
We're gonna talk about how we're gonna plan for the date.
Yeah.
Super cute, beautiful lady.
Oh.
You're queen.
Oh my God, her facial expression is killing me. She knows that he's a very cheesy person sometimes and it makes her cringe, but for now, it's cute. And that's how you know she really likes him.
Sometimes it's cringe, sometimes it's cute. Right now, I'm finding it cute.
When they get to her door, they kind of look at each other for a really long time. And I'm like, oh my God, don't kiss, don't kiss, don't kiss, don't kiss, don't kiss. Please do not kiss. I thought he was going to lean in for a kiss, but she wasn't giving him any signs that she wanted a kiss. And fortunately, he was aware of the signs and instead he gave her a goodnight hug.
Good night.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, bye.
Whew. The next morning, Jen meets with Cole and a therapist to talk about their fight. She tells the therapist that she felt very hurt when everybody was attacking her, and it made her realize that nobody likes her. But she did notice how Rob liked to stay out of the drama, so it made her gravitate towards him. But she still likes Cole more, so she's gonna make him her priority. What?
I have always feel more Cole than Rob. He's my main interest here right now.
I was so confused. I was like, I thought she wanted space from him. So does that mean that instead of the schmexual chemistry, she's gonna pick the emotional chemistry, which I don't see that lasting long, especially for her. Jen tells the therapist that everybody at the resort seems way too interested in her love life and it doesn't feel fair to be judged by everyone. And I have to agree, okay? It did seem very witch hunty, scarlet letter, slut shamey, which I am not down for. It's gross and Colt was definitely doing that. But I think Tiffany came from a more concerned point of view for Cole because she likes Cole, she's friends with Cole, and she wants to protect his feelings. Jen understands that Cole is developing genuine feelings for her, but he's becoming a little too jealous, possessive, and controlling. And it brings her back to the toxic relationship that she was with her ex-husband, where he didn't let her do anything, he didn't let her go anywhere. She felt like she was trapped in her house.
They will always put me inside a cage. I couldn't even leave my house just by myself.
Now, I definitely have empathy for Jen's traumatic past, but she completely lost me when she was like, no, Rob and I didn't do anything. We didn't even make out. We didn't even kiss. And she said that with such a straight face.
I did spend the night with Rob, but nothing really happened sexual. We didn't even make it out. We didn't even kiss.
And I'm like, damn, you're just going to keep on lying. You don't have to get into the specifics of what you guys did, but you can say that, yeah, we did kiss. At least, okay, why are you so dead set on lying? Unless she doesn't remember doing it. She seemed really, really drunk that night, I'm going to say. So maybe she was too drunk that she didn't remember doing it, which is a whole different new issue, but yeah, I don't know. The next scene, we see Tiffany and Tim chatting, and he tells her that he's been vibing with Elise, and I think what he said in his confessional about her was so sweet.
Inside Elise, I think there's a beautiful person that just doesn't know how to show people that she thinks all she has to offer is physical beauty.
And then we go back to the therapy session with Jen and Cole. The therapist tells them that they need to work on their communication and to be very clear with their expectations. Cole says he's going to commit to Jennifer and continue to pursue her and only her until she puts a stop to it. If she doesn't want it, he'll stop immediately. And right now, since she wants space, he's going to give her that. And Jen is very happy with this answer.
It's beautiful.
Then suddenly we hear sirens. Weir, weir, weir. It's an ambulance. Everybody rushes towards it. They put somebody in the back and they drive away. Tim is shocked. Courtney's crying. But we still don't get to see who it is.
Who is that? You okay?
Are you okay, bro?
But it's definitely Colt because in the preview for the next episode, he's missing from the guy's van. Also in the preview, Tiffany and the girls confront Jen again and they fight. And then Tiffany's guys, Carlo and Jay is the one who just asked her out on a date today, they get into a fight. Woo! Oh my God, I'm loving the show. It honestly makes me smile. It makes me laugh. I look forward to watching it every single week, and I'm going to be really sad when it's over. And that's it for the recap, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out ZocDoc.com to get all your doctor's appointments. It's a free app. It's wonderful. I can't live without it on my phone. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a